Good morning. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey guys. Y'all, I was like on carpool and I'm like, skit skirt. Bye, baby. Have a great day. Mommy might have found extra 15 minutes this morning. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are you? Guys, look. Are we feeling this little overlay this morning? It feels a little sinister because you know what? We are in the bushes, guys. I mean, that's just what's going on. We in the bushes because there's a whole lot of girl, these bushes. Okay, it ain't safe out here. It ain't safe. Live, girl, live. Don't mind trying to revisit an ex. Okay, an ex. An X. Okay. Good morning, guys. Before we do anything, let's handle some business with this pleasure. Hit the like button. Go ahead. If you are sitting in the bushes, you don't have to feel like you don't have to feel away. Okay. All you got to do is handle some business, which is hit the like button, subscribe, and then you can come drop down up into these comments. Y'all stop playing. Okay. Guys, you know, when I do a giveaway, I do stuff, I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm just gonna be like, "Guys, I got a question for you." Okay? You guys know. You guys know how I do it. I'm not gonna publicize it. I'm just gonna do it, and that's it. So, um, we're gonna have a couple little surprises in March, and 'cause I feel like it. And just know that you need to be in the chat. If you're not in the chat, you're not subscribed, you're not gonna get a chance. And I'm and that's all I'm gonna say on that. You take it how you want. If you're a hater, then that's fine. Um, do what you want. But at the end of the day, if you I mean, everyone's here to play. Everyone come have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a hater. Okay. Just contribute, and contributing to the energy is hitting that subscribe button. Okay, hitting subscribe, hitting the like button so that you can be notified every time I go live. Okay, because my schedule is not predictable now. It's just like I just, and it makes it more fun for me too. I'm just gonna be honest because I was getting a little tired. Anyway, guys, good morning to everyone. My gang stars this morning. I know Shay, Moving in Silence, Miss Brader's Life. Good morning to my gang stars, rock stars, all stars. Okay, Bougie Gang Gang up in this thing. We're not even 10 minutes in. We've got 80 people here already in the bushes everywhere. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. All of you are gang stars today. But Shay was number one. Moving in Silence was number two, and Miss Brader Life came in at three. Actually, Miss Brader Life, Latoy, and Miss Blue dropped in pretty much all at the same time. Once Upon a Twin Mom Life was right there. So, you guys, thank you so much for always supporting. You guys are amazing. I appreciate all of you so much. Lovely Creations, good morning, love. Good morning, Miss Blue. How are you, hun? Good morning, Victoria. Riza ATL. Riza, what is going on in ATL right now? Is everything okay down there? Because girl, Atlanta is its own little separate thing. Um, Good morning, ladies. Happy Friday Eve. My favorite girls driving and listening. Absolutely. Victoria, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I don't want to skip anyone. JCT 220. Okay. JCT 220. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Moore. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Mugga. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Mugga. Good morning, Miss Moore. Good morning, Coco D. Good morning. Good morning. I think we're at everyone this morning. It's a light day in the chat, but that's okay. That's okay. Um, like most bougie people, it's quality over quantity. It's okay. It's okay. Girl, everyone who's showing up is here and it's all present and accounted for. Everyone on the replay, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are upon the replay, good morning. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you are not subscribed, you just found this chat. Well, good morning. Good morning. Okay. And if you're in the bushes, don't be a hater. Hey guys, don't be a hater. I just got left dropping off my daughter. Okay. I was on mom duties and I needed to come talk about these ladies real quick. Again, it's like, girl, can y'all like what's tea, y'all? Okay. We're just gonna run through a couple of things real quick. Yesterday, so Liv was out here playing yesterday, playing in our faces. Um, so I did see this yesterday, but I didn't even talk about it because I didn't know enough of what was going on. But I was um watching, some YouTube, and I happened to notice um that a certain person was live in the airport, Mr. Hobo Bands. He was live in the airport. I didn't know where he was coming. I didn't know where he was going. But Hobo was live. Mr. Zolo Bands was live in the airport. I don't know if any of you saw. I'm sure some of you saw it. Some of you in the bushes. I'm sure there was a certain person who is. I think she's been kicked out of every single chat on the YouTube streets. A very nosy woman, um, and you know who you are. Was in there like, bro, where are you going, bro? What's going on? And I was just like, maybe they're going to Cozumel. I don't know. But I became aware that, like, I guess he wasn't with Donna. And it was just like, what's going on? And so I figured, okay, well, maybe he's just on a trip. Maybe he's going to Florida. Maybe there's a funeral. Maybe he's going to handle some business. Maybe he's going to see his kid. Like, I didn't know what was going on. So I guess I'm late to the party because I don't follow Zolo anymore. Um, but at the end of the day, I mean, I do work the YouTube streets. So at the end of the day, this is nothing personal. This is YouTube streets gossip. So we do talk about it, especially when there's zaddies in relation to these mommies. So anyway, Zola was in the airport and he wasn't really talking. He was talking, not talking. And there were people who were like, well, bro, we've been supporting you. Why can't you tell us what's going on? And he's like, everything's fine with Donna. Donna's around. And I'm paraphrasing, but basically, it was like everything's good. Now, Zolo knows how to play the game a little bit. He said he might be answering some questions later for Cash App. I don't know. That's what he put in the comments. I think I screenshot it. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I figured I would come back to it later, and I don't know if he still has it posted or not. But he said that he would potentially answer questions later for Cash App. Okay. Um, which where have we heard that from before? I mean, from him. So yeah, he doesn't mind monetizing what he knows or, whatever. But anyway, apparently he was in Florida. I did see that on his Instagram. He was in Florida. He went to see his daughter. And Yanni talked about this yesterday in his live, and I did actually see it on his Instagram. He was extremely comfortable at the house, over to the house. Hold on. He was extremely comfortable over to wherever he was visiting baby girl at, okay? He was extremely comfortable. I'm not going to show the picture cuz he didn't have a shirt on. Baby girl didn't have a shirt on, but he looked happy to see his daughter, calling her his little mini me and all of that stuff, his twin. And it was cute, but wherever he was, he had no shirt on. And to me, if that was my man, he went to go see his daughter, and wherever he was chilling at, and it was what he thought the right thing to do at the time was to have his shirt off over to his baby mom's house. That would have been a problem for me. Okay. Fortunately, I don't have to deal with that situation. We don't have baby mom problems over here. We don't have a baby mom other than this baby mom. But if my man was over to another lady's house where he shared a baby and he was basically half naked, that would be a problem. But hey, I'm just giving my opinion. Donna, blink 2 times, honey. Blink 2 times. All right. All right. Anyway, so this was up on his reel. He said, what I said when Liv seen me at the airport and tried to get me to go live with her for views. Okay. Um, then asked me not to say shit. And then he proceeds to like stick up his middle finger. Girl, I don't know what was going on. I don't, so, word on the street. Yesterday we talked about this. We didn't know where Liv was. Okay. We didn't know where Liv was. We knew she was somewhere eating. She was somewhere in a bathroom. Okay. Um, we knew we saw her sitting on that damn couch, complaining as per usual, making excuses, eating. Okay. We didn't know what was going on, but apparently, if I still don't know, but what I do know is that Zolo tagged himself in Florida. He says that clearly here what I said when Liv seen me. So they saw each other at the airport and tried to get me to go live with her for views. Okay. So apparently, so one could assume that they were having some sort of communication, because how would you see someone at the airport if they didn't tell you that they're going to be at the airport? Okay. Now, you can't really go too far into the airport without a ticket, and I don't even know if it now you can even walk into the lobby. I guess so. So maybe if you have to go buy a ticket or whatever. So let's just say she parked her car, she went inside to the main terminal, wherever he was. They had to be talking, Miss Mugga. You have to talk at a certain point to make communication to have a rendezvous. Okay. You can't just, it's not a chance meeting. That chick's not going nowhere. I mean, is it going to be, I was coming in from Dallas and we just happened to run into each other? Then that's interesting in and of itself, because the universe clearly wants y'all two to meet up. Okay. That's what I would be thinking. Like, okay, so y'all just ran into each other at the airport, or did you call and set something up with your one eyelash on? Okay, looking silly AF. Um, girl. So we don't know what's going on. Apparently either talking, texting, communicating, and maybe they need to, because if baby Chicago Smart is on the way, we don't know. Is this a skit that they've been coming up with for clout? Because these two love some clout, and these two, as quiet as it's kept, we know that they liked each other very, 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 very much. They're just full of the shits, okay? Um, but one thing we do know, yesterday Bougie Gang voted. This wasn't the final vote. I think there's a lot more votes than this. Let's see what the final is. I think when polls live on uh on the community post, they last much longer. Just one second. Let's see. You know what? Got this swag. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Bluetooth.
According to when this was screenshot, where is Tuna La Fish? 3% said rehab, 3% said 5150 72-hour hold, 4% said homeless in Florida, 29% said in the trap, content struggle, and 61% said a Roach Motel in Texas. Okay. Um, what I do know is Zolo was live, and Zolo actually was at the transitional spot yesterday. He was over to his old stomping grounds and was like, I'm getting the hell up out of here. There's already something going on. Look down there. There's already the police down there. So at the end of the day, homie is out there, revisiting. I don't know if anyone was out there like, oh, homie's in town. I got, I got something for you or whatever. Girl, we don't know. We don't know. Um me personally, I don't know how long he was there, how long he wasn't there. I don't know if him and Liv were booed up the hotel longer than we thought. Okay, so guys, at the moment, this is after 2 days, guys. So initially, we had 319 votes. Let me just take this down because, girl, the votes have changed. Okay, yes, the votes have changed, guys. There's been a change in the numbers, and the numbers are in. Okay, the numbers are in. We have 630 votes as of this moment. Okay, and we asked 2 days ago to Bougie Gang, where is Liv? Okay. And as of right now, 3% say a 5150 72-hour hold, 5% say rehab, another 5% say homeless in Florida, 27% say she's in the trap. Do you think that when she met up with Zolo, she said, meet me in the trap? It's going down. Okay. Was that the conversation? Or did she do a Nicki Minaj, I bees in the trap? Okay. Well, what was it? What was it? Okay. 27% said she was in the trap. But we didn't know she was in the trap with Zolo bands. Okay. 60%. Bougie Gang voted. 60%. So that would be roughly about 400 votes. 400. Some rough math of the 630 that voted said Roach Motel in Texas. I don't know, guys. I don't know. If her and Zolo bands actually met up. Now, I'm going to let you in. I don't know if you guys saw this. I know you guys have the eagle eye just like me. Okay. You guys have the eagle eye. When Olivia was putting on her eyelashes, um, to me, it looked like her bathroom. Now, do I know if that's her bathroom or a bathroom that looks like her bathroom? How did I know that that was her bathroom? Because she had a green screen. Well, because she had a mirror and you could see in the mirror. You could see in the mirror. Now, I need to go back and look again, but just go look. Just go back and look. Any of you guys who have it recorded, I felt like in the mirror, she may have been in her bathroom. I don't know. You guys tell me. Tell me what you think. Um, but Olivia is trying to do the most. I think she knows right now people are very curious about where she is. And at the end of the day, the bottom line is this: it takes more energy for her to cover up the truth than to just live her life, because eventually she's going to slip up, like putting on those lashes and having a mirror facing out so we could see her surroundings. because you're trying hard for us to not see your surroundings. But when you do stupid shit like have a double mirror, whether that's your place or not, you're giving clues to the people who are trying to see. Okay. So you're not that smart, Liv. Just remember, you're not that smart, honey. And you are counting on someone not telling your secrets who doesn't mind telling your secrets. I don't know how you think that Zolo wouldn't tell your secrets, wouldn't tell that you tried to meet up with him somewhere, either in a girl at that Raggedy Hotel, over there on that Fugazi couch, over somewhere, and try to get up with you so that you could smear it in his face, put it on the internet, try to break him and Donna up. At the end of the day, Zolo got enough to answer for. Zolo was sitting over there with no shirt on over to his baby mama's house. When do you walk up into a woman's house that you don't fuck with anymore on some personal level and you're not buttoned up? You know what I'm saying? You got your nice polo on, you're there fresh, you're there to see your kid, and you got a shirt on. I would imagine her whole new man is there if she got a man. But if she doesn't, and and it's just going down like that, that you can just pull your shirt off over to this lady's house where she has what, like 3, 4 sons and your daughter, and you can just take your shirt off. Yeah, she clearly doesn't have a man, or the man didn't know you were there, Mr. Zolo, because at the end of the day, yeah, you couldn't take your shirt off and be half naked in my apartment and my man's around the corner. Daniela, look at my comment above. Do I see your comment above? Hold on. Y'all, I don't see your comment above, Daniela. I could be missing it. If someone sees it, drop it for me because I don't see it. Daniela. I don't see it, hun. Just copy and paste it for me because I don't, girl. Cat Serenity, hey lady, what's up? Flo making it make sense. Gina, HBB, Ms. Mugga, SH. Hello, everyone. Victoria, Double H, Danielle. I don't see it, honey. I don't know how far above it is. You got to give me a timestamp, but it kind of, if you guys say something, don't be embarrassed to retype something. If you feel like you need me to see something, Lizette, Darla, good morning, welcome, ladies. Did I just see something else? Anna B, good morning. Good morning. Guys, drop those comments. Like if I don't see something, let me know because I don't see it. Just drop it again, babe. If anyone else sees it, you drop it. But I can't see it, hun, and I don't want to get too much off track. Shonda, good morning. Good morning. Is it Shivia? Someone on another live said it was the Comfort Inn in Texas. I think a couple of people had some theories. Girl, it's one cheap motel over another. You know what I'm saying? Like she's somewhere. Girl, no one I know is going over there to go find her. I'm just curious why if she's in Florida, girl, why are you at a hotel? Now maybe you did move out of your apartment. Maybe you are moving to another apartment. Victoria, is there, girl, did anyone see Victoria's comment? Hey, Blackout T, good morning, hun. Um, maybe some people are saying, look, maybe she moved out of her apartment. She's waiting for the other apartment. So maybe she's not going to live at her apartment complex because normally if you're transferring, they're going to let you, stay in your apartment until the other apartment is ready, unless she gave up on that lease and, she has to find somewhere to stay until the apartment is ready. But if she left the apartment complex, maybe she is waiting. But I had a friend who was having a house built and she was selling and buying simultaneously. She ended up selling her house first, and she had a very quick close because she had already started packing. So they closed in maybe 30 days, 21 days. I know some people out there think it's special to close in 2 weeks. Some people close the day after. Like if you've got the cash like that and you're ready to move, most people don't need to move in less than 2 weeks because they need to pack up a whole house. But when you close that fast, I mean, the house was empty. That's nothing special. So anyone out there who followed the Keisha situation, Keisha thinks it's so special that she closed in 2 weeks. The property's available. At the end of the day, oftentimes you have a period of time because people need to move. People need to pack up a house. People need to move residents. At the end of the day, if I was just going to buy an investment property, we could close tomorrow. You got financing that, like, closing in less than 2 weeks is not special. If you've already been pre-approved for a house, like, let's get that clear. We can talk about that tomorrow. If you want my take on the home buying process, because I've purchased 2 homes, one as a single person and one as a married woman. Um, at the end of the day, it ain't that big of a deal. Once you're qualified, once you've been pre-qualified, you've got a bank, you've got a statement that says that you are qualified for a certain amount of money that they will allow you to purchase a home, you're set. You can close the next damn day. That doesn't make you special because you closed in 2 weeks. The property was already available. She said the owners had already moved out and you don't have a house to sell. You're in an apartment. That's not a big fucking deal, guys. So any of you who are impressed because Keisha closed in 10 days or 2 weeks, that's not a big deal. Okay, Mickey closed in 6 days. If I found a piece of property today and I had financing today, I could close today before 5 o'clock. I could close tomorrow. Okay, you have a deal, you make a deal with someone, girl, it's a cash transfer every day. Because trust and believe, you are securing the mortgage. The bank is sending the money to the other bank or to the lender, to the other homeowner. If someone owns the property outright, they're transferring to the owner or they're transferring to the lien holder. Okay. Oh, okay. Her old house is paying for her new house. Okay. Okay. So old house must be paid for. Or mortgage must be low. So yeah, a lot of us have mortgage stories, guys. A lot of us have home buying stories. Doesn't take anything special. You don't sprout wings. You don't get a cape. Nobody has to cap out here. Um, but back to the topic at hand. Somebody was trying to activate their sneaky link. Okay, and somebody was in Florida with their shirt off. Let me tell you something. My husband, which we don't have any extra kids, we got 1 kid combined and 1 kid in total that we share. There's no other kids out here. So whatever you hear on the YouTube streets about your girl, and I mean me, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. There's very few people on these YouTube streets that actually know me, that they know that they know that they know me and actually know facts on me. And if my man had a baby and had no shirt on, let's just imagine blackout tees up in here. Just imagine Mr. Pastel, Mr. Jeremy was over to Ashley's house and he had his whole shirt off sitting there with August, who is not a baby. It's not like you're getting tummy time. It's not like you're getting skin to skin. August is not a newborn, right? August is a 2-year-old. Zolo's daughter is probably in that same realm, right? She's I think she was born at the beginning of last year. So maybe she is just over 1 now, maybe 12, 13, 14 months, something like that. Little baby girl. Uh You over to the baby mom's house with no shirt on and not even like a t-shirt, not even an undershirt, just straight no shirt. Huh. I would have a problem with that. Then the caption reads, what I said when Liv seen me. So bad English for saw me. What I said when Liv, I'm translating, saw me at the airport and sir, tried to get, but ghetto, get me to go live with her for views and a laughing emoji. Okay. Millie J, way too comfortable. and talking to too many females. Okay. Okay. So you saw her at the airport. So somehow you two hooked up, you linked up some kind of way. And she wanted you to go live. And he was like, not on your life. I've already been shirtless on the other side of town and have mucho splaining to do when I hit Chicago because Ms. Donna's already gonna beat him with a stick. Okay. You already lined up for a good beating with a stick. Because you had the shirt off over to the baby moms, but now you're meeting up with Olivia in the airport. Was this a case of trying to drop his own tea before Olivia dropped the tea and made her look stupid? And she just had to pick her face up. Okay, girl. If in fact he saw her in Florida, guys, the survey, yeah, she's not in a Roach Motel in Texas. Maybe she was in a Roach Motel in Texas, but she's not in a Roach Motel in Texas anymore. Okay. So she's back in Florida, one would assume. Okay. Let's talk about this a little bit more gossip. Okay, number one, um, girl, Jasmine, we're gonna talk about you in a second. Um, look, who's winning at losing today? Um, girl. Now, Jasmine is winning at losing weight, even though it doesn't look like it in this picture, but she is trying, even though her eating is horrible. But we all know she wants to gain some weight in the form of baby number 6. But girl, you can't even handle baby number 5. So if you just stepped in, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're in the bushes, don't forget to hit the like button. Guys, don't forget to go and check out lovelieslacefronts.com for all of your bougie gang, bougie wear apparel because it's cute. Okay. And let's not forget that Olivia said that she is going to start a nonprofit organization to help women getting out of abusive and toxic relationships. She's so excited about this, guys, and she's going to have much more information. You know where that information is? Where it is, guys? Do you know where that information is? It's coming soon. Okay, it's coming soon with the content that never showed up. Did Daniela drop her comment again? Danielle, are you still here, boo boo? Daniela had a comment she wanted me to read. I did not see it. It's her bathroom. I noticed the same thing, right, Gina? Yes, Liv is doing the most. Um, guys, everyone say hello to Blackout T. Ashanti, boo boo. How are you, hon? Mickey, hey, boo boo. Millie, hi, boo boo. Mastermind, hi boo boo. To all my boo boos and my bebes, good morning, Bougie Gang, IVS. And Will, good morning. I believe him. She was upset in the live. She was being rude to supporters. What else is new, though? What else is new? That's like saying Liv ate pizza. I mean, it's like, girl, what else is new? And we know Zolo drops the tea. So honestly, I can't really call Zolo a liar. I don't think that Zolo has, I don't want to say he's never lied. What I'm going to say is this: when he's popped his shit about Liv, yeah, I've never had reason to doubt that when he dropped some tea that it wasn't actual and something that just happened because um Zolo is cut from a certain cloth and he does not mind dropping his tea. So you can call that whatever you want. I'm going to be nice and I'm not going to put a name to it at the moment, but Zolo doesn't mind dropping the tea and telling his business. He also doesn't mind selling it, okay? So I would believe Zolo over Liv any day because Zolo hasn't, to me, not told the truth on some things. Liv usually comes to play cleanup crew afterwards with her version of the lie. Good morning, life as his queen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Um, but yeah, I would believe him over her. So if he's saying he saw her at the airport, bish, I believe it. I believe it. But I believe also homie got some splaining to do over there to Miss Donna's because why did you have your shirt off over to your baby mom's house? That's definitely out of order. That's absolutely out of order. And Liv, I don't know what you were thinking. This man lives with a whole woman who is grown AF And I think she would come down to Florida and fuck you up. That's number one. But number two, she's so confident with her man. He was on a plane and came to Florida, and he's coming back home like he knows he needs to, right? So no matter what he was doing, if he was being out of order or not, I think he's on his way back to Chi-Town. Okay. So if you did see him, we're just waiting for Zolo to drop the T on that belly. Are you pregnant? Are you not pregnant? At the end of the day, he needed to see you because he needs to know, is Chicago coming or going? What's going on? Is there a baby or not a baby? But you're so hungry and thirsty for some dick. Okay, you're so hungry and thirsty for a storyline. You got one. Okay, boo boo. Okay. And you keep playing around with the people, girl. Word on the street is you're going to be over there to Dr. Now's office. Okay. So you might want to slow down with this clout chasing of yours because it's not cute. It's not cute, and you look silly. Okay, you look silly because you have talked so much about this man being a bum, being a hobo, being the wrong type of guy, not using your discernment, what God has for you. You know, I just love when Liv starts prophesizing over her life and telling and speaking on the word because we know some dick is right around the corner. Okay, when Olivia gets kind of holy roller with herself, girl, it never fails. And she knew something was flying into town and she was trying to get a hold of it. But the thing is, to me, is that nobody really had to know what happened, but you need to. I mean, how much more confirmation do you need to know that this man is not for you and he will spill your tea at the drop of a hat? Why is it that just as that pizza has ham and pineapple on it, we know we know from the bushes to the sofa to watching you winning and losing with the salty vibes. Even damn Jasmine and Chris know. Zolo will drop your tea and that's on per. Okay? Stop doubting that this man has anything for you other than a hard time. Why do you need to keep testing the waters with this guy? You're silly. You're silly. You're silly. You're silly. You're silly. You're silly. And you still love bums. Okay? All right? Period. You're not over it yet. Okay? Because you would still get up under him in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Period. Okay, guys, look. Jasmine, we just need to clear some air on something. Jasmine said yesterday, while she's so busy and she just needs something for the twins to do. What are some things the twins could do at preschool, guys? What are some of the things that a good daycare could teach the twins? Do we know? Number one, they could supplement therapy there. The therapist could go meet them at the daycare. Depending on the type of daycare it is, they have a multi-purpose room. The therapist could go meet the kids at the daycare, couldn't they? Okay. Could they? Couldn't they? Couldn't they? Can't the therapist, you know how some kids get in school therapy, the resource person, if it's speech therapy, all different types of things, they will have your educator, your paraprofessional or whatever they call it will meet at the school, right? Daycare, if it's a legit type daycare and you need to have someone come and sit with you for 45 minutes, they can do that there or they can have someone who's available to come in the evening, right? What are some other things that the kids could benefit from? They can get their sanity. They can get out of the disco lights and coco melon. They can go learn something. They can go learn some ABCs and one, two, threes. They can go meet some other kids. They can go and have a state certified nutritious meal. They can be away from their fugazi mother, who basically they're still 2 years away because Jasmine doesn't want to pay for preschool and she's too lazy to fill out paperwork. At the end of the day, these kids are about to be 4. If you're not 5, you're not going to be in kindergarten. So unless they have already been certified at a certain income level, and I'm sure they probably will qualify, or based on their testing, they would probably be in school, I would imagine, this fall. But knowing Jasmine, she's lazy. So if she doesn't go fill out the paperwork based on her income or on their testing, then they're going to be home. Like they'll be home this time next year because then they'll be turning 5 and then they'll go to kindergarten. So, you know what I'm saying? So I know here in North Carolina, kids go to school at 5. If you have a certain income, you got to pay for yourself. I had to pay for Farah's schooling period up until she went to kindergarten. They were not putting her in Head Start, nothing like that. She tested well, and even if she had, it was an income. So it's either an income threshold or it's a testing threshold or both. So if you click both boxes, they're going to find a place for you. If it's income, if it's testing, they're going to find a place for you based on income, based on the testing, okay? But there are so many things that those children could benefit from um if she would only put them in school, because these kids have been ignored for years. When Jasmine started her YouTube, she took advantage of the fact that they had each other and would leave them in rooms with the door closed and let them tend to themselves. Okay. This lady is fugazi. She's absolutely fugazi. And she had the nerve to get up because she is so, all she wants are babies. All she wants is a man. All she wants is someone to slide that meat at night. Okay. And because of that, when the babies grow up, she's not really as interested anymore. So she thinks that she qualifies for a nanny. She reached out to a cohort online, Peach McIntyre, who is making guap on the YouTube streets and thinks that she's going to talk to a woman who is on the real come up on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and talk to her about financing preschool. When Peach talked about preschool or nanny, it was more of a convenience thing. It was more of a making the most of my time. It was like the big family mom. It was the I just need help in my house type thing. It wasn't a money thing. Okay? But because Jasmine is broke and may have a couple little extra dollars to rub together, now she thinks she wants in-home help, of which I don't think that she is equipped to handle because she is not a good communicator. She has low self-esteem and her communication skills are not up to par. They're just not. They're not. Having a service person in your house is not easy. Look at Keisha. Keisha goes through assistance, and I'm talking about Keisha Anderson. Keisha Anderson goes through assistance like people change underwear. It is not easy to have someone in your home touching your things, access to your personal life, and also directing them. Okay? Being a boss is not for everyone. And just because you're a boss at some things doesn't make you a boss on everything. Having an employee is a job. Being a boss is a job. And I'm talking about a BOSS, someone who signs a check. Being a manager is not easy. Okay? Look at how she's already managing things and chooses to film that as content. Do any of us have laundry baskets with clothes and stuff that needs to be folded? Absolutely. I'm sure. I know I do. I got stuff that needs to be folded because I've been washing like a mad woman. So I'm washing right now. When Farah comes home, yeah, we're gonna be finishing folding and putting away. Also, for me, my holdup is I want to clean out her drawers. So that's something when I find, in the middle of today, I'm going to try to at least do one dresser that I need to get some stuff out of her dresser that she's either no longer wearing, that are too small. By the time she can wear it out of season, all that stuff, just go through, make the space because we have too much clothes. Okay. Now, I don't know what she got going on, but it looked like a freaking nightmare when she was doing her fold with me. Okay. but she chooses to complain and then make this ish content. Okay, so she says she wants a nanny, right? But now, last night, she premieres another video and says, you know what, guys, it's not a nanny that I need. I need a maid. Oh, I mean, is that rude to say? I think that's rude. I need someone to come help me with cleaning. The only reason why saying maid is rude, because in your mind, you think calling someone a maid is a diss. There's maid service. There are people, there's Molly maids. Yes, you know, Jasmine made it a little bit of a diss. Nobody wants to be a, you know, I mean, that's one of those jobs that a lot of people don't want to do is a service oriented job. But there are plenty of people who are proud and happy to have in-home cleaning services, maid service, because there are people out here who will pay top dollar to have someone come in their home and handle the cleaning business, okay? There is no difference with having a cleaning business for a business and having a cleaning business for a house. If that's your specialty, you like to clean top to bottom, you like to help people get their houses in order, you don't mind cleaning for cash, that's maid service. That's maid service. You can call it a cleaning service, a maid service. It's not a diss to call someone a maid. If you want to use a title to put someone down, that's your business, but that already tells me in your mind what the word maid means, and maid to her is something negative. So if it's something negative, why would you have someone in your house to come clean when you think that it's rude to call someone a maid? It's not rude to call someone a maid. A maid is someone who gets paid to clean. Housekeeping. At the hotels now, they call it housekeeping. Talk to the $1 million business called Molly Maids. Talk to the franchise owners of Molly Maids. It is not a diss to call someone a maid. They will be happy to send you a maid all day. Okay? She should be cleaning every day or at least every other day. I think she does, doesn't she? Or she picks up. There's nothing in that house. The reason why the house looks messy is because the house is freaking small, guys. I mean, it might look big on the camera. It looks bigger and wider. Hey, love you. Good morning. Don't forget to email me if you hadn't already for your prize. Um, it's you can see the house is very narrow, right? The house is like a rectangle. Can you see this? Because over her shoulder, that's the bedroom. So that square is cut out of the bedroom. Then you've got the open space of the living room. You got the open space of the kitchen. Then you got the kids' room, the little twins' room right there across from the kitchen. Then you go up further, and then you've got the girls' rooms on either side. And then over to the other side of the kitchen, you got the bump out of the garage. I mean, it's very easy to figure out, like, this is a very basic floor plan, not to mention she gave us a full tour when she moved in. So this house is basically like a shotgun rectangle, okay? Like I said, it's like a shoebox. I don't mean it's a shoebox because her house is so small. Stop being so sensitive, guys. Those of you who are sensitive out here in the bushes who just want something to, like, Fran is so mean. You're so mean. Why would you say that? It's a rectangle. It's the shape of a shoebox within partitioned. Okay, stop worrying about what I'm saying. Okay, just listen to the content. Stop worrying about the words that I use. Okay, I'm trying to give you a visual. All right, the money should go towards daycare for the twins. You got money for. You think you got money for a nanny. You think you got money for a housekeeper. Um, but you can't send the kids to mom's day out. There's plenty of churches here. It's always like the Presbyterian churches. There's always some, or the Y. Don't you have a Y close by? The Y does Mother's Morning Out. The Y does Mother's Morning Out like 9 to 3. But oh, maybe you have to be a member at the Y, or the prices are higher if you're not a member. I know they have a Y in Austin. I have a good friend that lives in Austin, and she belongs to the Y. Okay. At the end of the day, there's options out here, but you are lazy. Just like you don't apply for WIC because you're too lazy to fill out the paperwork, because you need to be motivated to clean up and do your job around the house. You turn it into content with no shame. I mean, it's absolutely just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So she says, yeah, no longer a nanny, guys, because that was a bad idea. I just need housekeeping. I need housekeeping. Maybe I just need it once a month. I need someone to come through, wipe down the baseboards, do this, do that, do whatever, do everything. She could take them to the park and play with other kids. Yeah, that would include leaving the house. Remember the other day, she left the house, she went to the gas station, and because she is a bundle of nerves, she doused herself with gas. So if she orders groceries, microwave meals, put gas in the car, pays bills, semi clean, then what does Chris do? Chris drops off the D. Okay, that's what Chris is doing. Okay, Chris just has to breathe. Guys, don't you remember? He's not responsible to do anything because those are not his kids. Even though she wants to call him stepdad, notice how she says, "Oh, he comes home and helps me with Stinkabug." All Chris has to do is go to work, give her whatever cash he's giving her, help with Stinkabug, but he doesn't have to. He's not required to do anything else because those are not his kids. He's like a stepdad, she says. Okay, remember that? Yeah, he like their stepdad, guys. Okay, he's like stepdad. Hey, Hot Topics, what's going on? Hi, Rainy Trail, what's going on? Virgo Diva, good morning, Blue. They need to be in special needs program. Yeah, I probably I mean they're getting their therapy, so girl, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not a education professional. But if they continue to not get the services that they need, which, you know, some kids need to be in school right away. There's just going to be, and you guys know this, there's some kids that they're just going to gravitate towards reading and doing all the things. And they're just going to be little student scholars from jump, right? And there's kids that have to be coaxed and encouraged. And then there's the kids that didn't get all of the attention that they needed and they need some extra going in. Those kids might just be just fine. But, you know, I think some of Jasmine's parenting choices over the early years have been to the children's detriment. But again, I'm not someone who can really diagnose that. I'm not a professional in that realm. And fortunately, that's not something that I've had to deal with personally. So I don't really have a lot of knowledge on that. I'm just going based on like duh common sense. But I just, from what I've seen, I just haven't seen a very attentive mommy with her babies. And there was a period of time where they just weren't getting the attention that they need. Girl, I've said this a million times. Chris is going to open up the door one day and he's going to get socked to the face. You know, Philip has spent enough time in prison to me that ooh, y'all, can you even see me? Okay. Philip has spent enough time in prison to me that he might not care about going back. You know what I mean? Some people just become uh career criminals. And we don't know this guy really. And he's been like legit in prison. So depending on how he feels about going back, he might be open to a fight. And you know, Chris barely wants to speak on him. So maybe he'd come over there, bust him up, and it's just it's look, this is just the payback. We used to play ball together. You saw my baby mom in the bleachers. Like, man, you knew. Like, what in the world? What would make you think to come from mine? Like, we used to hoop together. Yeah, we weren't friends, we weren't homeboys, we didn't break bread, but we busted up these hoops together with your big hip to itself. Guys, you know what? Is it NIXO? Nine, let me tell you something. We know this. Jasmine may even know this. Okay? But Jasmine is lazy, guys. Jasmine is busy on YouTube. Jasmine is busy talking to Olivia. Jasmine gets these kids going. She's got that camera set up. She doesn't even talk to her people. She barely talks to us. When she comes, I was like, "Hi, everybody." And then you want to tell us how you're going to get a maid, how you're thinking about a nanny, and you barely have 2 nickels to rub together. I'm sorry. If you Now maybe a Molly Maids would come through. I don't know, but at the end of the day, they're going to come through and they're going to get that credit card, and by the time the maid shows up, you're going to be paying. It's just like getting the lawn care service. It's just like getting the landscaper. It's like getting True Green to come through. Any of these places, when they pull up to your house, trust and believe the account has been drafted. Okay. And if you got a private person to come through, someone who's got a cleaning business, I'm telling you, that card is going to be swiped as they're walking through the door. Okay. Period. The money is coming. All right. And it might even be like a hair appointment now. If you don't cancel, you're still paying. Okay? Absolutely, cleaning businesses are huge. I mean, a lot of people who work from home, a lot of people look, this is what I would say. If Jasmine wasn't always on here crying broke and e-begging, I I don't have a problem with her doing whatever she wants. She can have a nanny, she can have a cleaner, she can have a maid service, whatever she wants, right? Housekeeper, assistant. At the end of the day, this is the deal. This is a woman who complains about money all the time, being in a place of lacking and not having enough, right? So to me, my concern would be, are you going to be able to pay this bill? Because you're very lazy. And if you're lazy in the job that you're doing, YouTube is not a job, guys. YouTube is a business opportunity. If you have the creative bone and you want to drop content on here, YouTube will reward you for uploading content by sharing royalties with the advertising that they sell. This is not a job. This is a business opportunity that you can make into a job. This woman is extremely lazy, and this woman does not do the basics, okay? She doesn't do the basics, and she complains about it every step of the way. How do you have money to invite help into your house? Okay? That's number 1, the money. Number 2, the personality and the bossness of having an employee, of communicating. I need the baseboards done. I need the toilets cleaned. If you think it is a diss to call someone a maid, how are you going to tell them that you need both of your bathrooms, toilets scrubbed, and you want the floors mopped? And could you please clean the shower? I want a full cleaning in both bathrooms. How are you going to communicate that when you think it's a diss to call someone a maid? Okay. You have no communication skills. You're passive aggressive. So number 1, you don't have the money. I'm questioning the money. Number 2, I'm questioning the boss of just having an employee in your house, contracting with someone to do something for you in your home. Number 3, the communication are lacking. And 4, you got a Rudy Poo for a boyfriend. Okay? Got a whole Rudy Poo in there. Okay? He's a Rudy Poote. Okay? Okay? Last but not least, you're lazy. If I knew, okay, if I thought of it this way, guys, okay, I might all of a sudden she's not posting on the weekend. But you have a whole day to dedicate to YouTube. You could post. You don't have to film. You could film 4 or 5 days a week and film enough that you have footage for the weekend. If you know that you make $100, $200, however much you make per video, I don't know how much Jasmine makes, and I'm not going to sketch this all the way out because I don't work for free, and I can't keep giving my knowledge away to people who can't even get up on a schedule. Why should I tell you how to calculate your money? Um, but she should be able to know after all of her years and all the shit her and Olivia talk about, you have a certain amount of money that you need to qualify in your household. If you need to make $2,000 a month to pay for something, then you need to figure out what it takes to make $2,000 on your channel and do it. That's all I'm going to say on that. If you know that you do this and you make that, then figure the math out for $2,000 and figure out how many more videos you need to make to supplement that income. And that probably means getting up off your ass and doing your job, aka your hobby that you hate to acknowledge is actually a business that pays you a royalty that you're calling a job, but she calls it a hobby. Okay. Okay. But Jasmine will probably let anyone come in. She's ridiculous. Okay. If you go with something like a company like a Molly Maids, a cleaning service that will come into your home, they will have done all of that. But she's gonna pick up someone at HEB. She's going to meet someone. Chris is gonna have a friend of a friend of a cousin. But I mean, look at the end. What does she have to steal? A used Mac, a phone she always has in her hand. She don't have anything to steal. And on top of all of that, a bitch hadn't paid for nothing. Almost everything she has been donated or procured on the kindness of other people. She doesn't have anything. Everything she has is a donation or rented. Her whole, like the couch, rented. The TV stand, I don't even know is hers. The TV may not even be hers. She rents, the whole life is rented. The house is rented. Those appliances don't belong to her. That sofa don't belong to her. The coffee table does. Guess what? Because it was donated. It was a donation. Okay? It was donated. All right? She don't have skin in. The only thing she got that belongs to her up in the house are those 5 children. Chris barely belongs to her. But her vlogs are bits and pieces spliced together and always old and out of order. Okay. And they never change. It's always the same thing. She's buying everything used off Craigslist. She's gonna get someone off Craigslist. Good luck with that. Jasmine needs to reach out to UCP Early Learning Coalitions. Girl, she won't even apply for WIC. Are you kidding me? What is your YouTube page name? Hey, Camila. Okay. Um Jasmine couldn't afford the cleaning crew while pregnant last year. We know the truth. Absolutely. Jazz would make the maid her friend order coffee. Yeah, inappropriate, right? But Jasmine will probably let anyone come in with no background check. I read that one already. I'm sorry. I have a cleaning service that deep cleans my house once a month. It's worth it if you can afford it. Give us an idea, moving in silence, what you pay for that. And square footage, girl. We don't know who you are. Based on moving in silence, we could not even begin to guess. And then your avatar is a cheeseburger, girl. We don't know. Let us know square footage and a price. Don't give us your city. Just tell us. Just give us an idea if you don't mind. Um, Jazz, clean your home. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. Look, at the end of the day, guys, everyone's house is not perfect. Everyone's life is not perfect. I love the people that come to my comments and say your life must be perfect based on what you're saying. What I'm saying is this, and maybe I neglected to say this. Your house doesn't need to be perfect. Move the shit out of the way. Nobody had to see the baskets of clothes. You decided to turn this into content. This is content to you. You decided to do that. You decided to do that. That's on you, boo boo. You decided to do this, okay? You decided to tell people. So if you gain 10 pounds, now we're body shaming. You decided to say you're praying for people, okay? You decided to put in flexi rods knowing you look silly. You decided to make this girl your friend. You two decide to do clothing hauls. Of course, people are going to talk about it. Girl, people are in the bushes. That's what we do. Are you kidding me? Girl, stop it. Jasmine probably, and I know some of you guys say this, Jasmine got her tax check and she thinks she's cute. Okay, that's it. That's it and that's all. She got her tax check and she's trying to be cute. Okay. Remember Chrissy said she had a cleaner? Maybe Chrissy does. Chrissy got 9 kids. Chrissy probably needs a cleaner all day, every day. And there's nothing wrong with that. If she can pay for it, that's her business. You know what I'm saying? You got 9 kids. You live in a big home because you have 9 kids. And if she pays a couple of $100, I don't know, did Movie and Silence drop that information for us? I might call around to a couple of cleaning services today and find out what the average, or go on some websites and do my due diligence, just so we can get educated. For any of you guys who have a service and you want to drop that information, let me know. Because I think it would be great to know, because some people are curious. You don't have to have an employee. You can have a service that comes through. You pay a fee, and that's the employees of the company. Um, but to someone's point, Jasmine would probably get someone off of Craigslist, a whole stranger, and next thing you know, they're in the laundry room and they are face planted in your man. Okay. Um, okay. Okay. That's a good point, Sean. Thank you very much. That's a great point, Lady B. Ashley. What's good, hun? I'm just trying to say the child was a preemie, and my child was a preemie and had speech problem. Absolutely, guys. We just have to know. Look, there's no shame in the game. Mickey T, my parents have a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,000 square feet. Um, and pays $1,000 for 2 times a month. Okay, is that in a major city? That's steep, because that's not even it's a that's the size of my old house. Um, and $1,000 2 times a month, that is steep. But if that's a deep cleaning, it's a deep. Maybe if it's a top to bottom, they do everything. Look, maybe the parents are retired. Girl, I don't know. I have a neighbor that uses a service across the street. Two ladies pull up and they start pulling out vacuums and buckets and all kinds of stuff. They come with all their stuff and they stay for a few hours, and it's good. Okay? That's all I know. Um all right. Guys, I think we've covered everything. I just wanted to get back on Jasmine. I didn't even want to watch the video. I watched it last night. And I love when I watch videos with you guys, I'm gonna be honest. I love to watch videos that I have not watched. And Ashanti, you're funny. I like to watch videos I have not watched. So it's girl, because everything is rented, sponsored, or yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Free stuff. All free. Okay. Period. It's free. Did you guys, have we not talked about this? The Top Knot twins, why pay? Why pay? Why not just get stuff for free? Okay. Anyway, guys, yeah, I think feel like we've covered everything. This duo, the winning at losing crew, these two, I'm sorry. I had someone come in my comments last night and told me that I was like some sort of a horrible person. I must not be happy. First it's my life must be perfect. And then it rolls into, you must be a very unhappy person. So first my life is perfect because I'm speaking on it, and then my life must be in the shits. At the end of the day, my life is not perfect, but I do see some people who are out here who are putting up content that gives me pause. I'm not picking on them because I think I'm perfect. I am discussing their videos with a community of people who like to discuss their videos. That's number one. Number two, we talk about bullshit. And the bullshit is that a broke bitch is on here talking about getting a maid and a nanny. And a very lazy woman is also talking about not putting her kids in preschool, but she probably qualifies for benefits, but because she's too lazy to apply for benefits, again, that she qualifies for. Like, there's no Like, just because you don't get benefits, I mean, I don't know if she wants to be like Strong Mommy Chrissy, who's sitting up here proud because she's not on food stamps. At the end of the day, if Strong Mommy Chrissy can feed her family and do everything she needs to do and doesn't have to take a benefit from anyone, good for her. But if you are depriving your kids of their basic needs of nutritious food and education to help them in life because you have too much pride, because you don't want to fill out some fucking paperwork, so you don't have them getting the education that is a free service paid by tax dollars because you're prideful ass, you run out of formula. You're sitting here with no damn formula, but you order everything else because you don't want to fill out the paperwork for WIC. That's shameful. But you want to sit up here and investigate getting fucking nannies and damn maid service? Get the damn WIC and get them kids into school. If you got the WIC, you wouldn't have to worry about earning more money because you would get the benefits that are already being provided for someone on your level. That's number one. And number two, these kids are already in therapy. You don't think that they qualify to go to early learning? But you're too incompetent, too lazy, too trifling to fill out the paperwork to get these kids what they need. It's despicable. And if someone has a problem about me bubbling that up, then you're just a mediocre ass bitch and you are excused. You don't have to be here, okay? You don't have to be here. I separate the real from the fake, and how I do it is my business. If you don't like it, too damn bad. Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the air.